Well, to our big story now. As expected, supporters of California's Proposition 8 have filed an appeal of a federal judge's ruling overturning the law. Now, the voter-approved law had stopped gay and lesbian couples from marrying in the state of California. On Wednesday, a federal judge in San Francisco ruled that it violates federal equal protections and due process laws. Now, the ruling sparked celebrations across the state. People in San Francisco's Castro district spent the night dancing in the streets while a festival was put together in West Hollywood. Revelers there signed a giant thank you card for the judge. But the celebration may be short-lived since the appeal could prevent gay weddings from resuming in the state anytime soon. Now, joining me now is Kevin Clark from the Savannah chapter of Georgia Equality. Now, Kevin, the question for a lot of people here, what does the ruling mean for our gay community here?
Well, we're celebrating too. The celebration began as soon as we got word. It gives great hope to those of us in the GLBT community here that we too will soon be constitutionally protected, and that we too will have the human right, the fundamental civil right to enter into marriages, civil unions perhaps, which is our human right. It is our God-given right. So we're ecstatic. We're celebrating in our own ways. We have no illusion about this, though. We know that this is just another battle won, but the war is not over yet. The appeals process is already underway. But that's okay, because those of us who know the fundamental truth, which is that it is a God-given human right that we are standing up tall for, and that will come shining through all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court.
Obviously, this is still a controversial issue, as we know, and the topic's drawn a lot of questions and comments on our Facebook page, not all of them agreeing with your position right now. We do want to show you a couple of them. Dominique writes, I know I'm going to be hated for this, but marriage is a religious action, so why are people so focused on making it worldly? Also, Scott says, I could care less what two adults agree to do. However, I cannot accept them being married. He goes on to say that he doesn't want gay marriage, quote, shoved in his face, and called it unnatural. Of course, you've been hearing comments like these over the years.
Sure.
Legally now, though, this seems like it could be a victory for your side instead of for maybe the people who are against this.
That is absolutely correct. And with all due respect to the viewers and their comments, this is the United States of America, and there is a fundamental separation of church and state. The issue before us is a civil and state matter under the Constitution of the United States. We are not asking for those in the religious community to perform ceremonies that they do not wish to perform. Let's be very clear about that. This is a fundamental constitutional right under the most sacred document on the planet. And that's why, again, we are standing tall and proud, and we are celebrating that a federal judge in California has done the right thing. And for those of us living in Georgia, under the grossly unconstitutional marriage ban that was put into place in 2004, all we have to do is hang tight and stand tall.
Well, quickly, we wanted to mention also you've got a rally coming up that you want everyone to know about, not specifically for this, but just in general.
That's correct. On September 10th, on the eve of Savannah Gay Pride, we will be out of the closet and marching into the streets. And one of the issues that we will be focusing on is this issue, among many, many others. There's a lot going on right now in terms of our revolution. The GLBT community has risen here locally, statewide, and nationally. It is our time, and we are seizing this moment.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much for coming in, and it should be an interesting debate for the next few months, that's
Indeed.
for sure. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.